creatures of the night. Let's talk about New Japan G1 Climax 35 Night 17. And I have to say, without too much of a spoiler, that I love it when I am wrong about something I want to be wrong about. And this has just put me on cloud 9. Well, you know what? For now, up until, we got night 18 and obviously the last night when we determined our winner. But for now, I'm happy about the way things are going. You guys know, as usual, we got the tag matches, traditional tag matches, and then we had a sprinkle of trios as well going on. New Japan is just like, hey, look, the tournament's almost over. We have a whole roster full of people. We're going to try to sprinkle a few more people on to the shows and let y'all know that after the whole tournament's over, we're back to business with everyone on the roster. So we start off with Satoshi Kojima. Our boy Kojima is back, teaming up with Taichi to go against Yoshihashi and Shoma Kato. We have trouble in paradise between Taichi and Kojima during this match. They just can't seem to be getting along, but they still get the win. Good for them. After this, we have House of Torture. We have Yoshinobu Kanemaru, Yujiro Takahashi, Ren Narita, and Sonata. Oh, that's 8 men. Okay, forgot about that. To go against Toriano, Jado, El Phantasmo, and Oleg Bolton. House of Torture is in full effect with shenanigans, especially when they got more people out here, and they end up taking the win. Whoop-de-doo. After this, we have United Empire, which is Great Khan, Cullum Newman, Jacob Austin Young, to go against Katsuya Morishima, Yuya Uemura, and President, the only president that I acknowledge, Tanahashi. Why was it that I spent all these nights bored as fuck with Cullum Newman, and when he's out the damn competition, he's showing up and showing out? Cullum Newman showing up and showing out when he's not even in the damn thing anymore, which was very interesting to me. He was really, really fun here. And I was just like, where was this energy the entire time? Like, what's going on here? Are you relieved that you're out the competition? I don't know. Whatever. He ends up picking up the win for his team. And this was one of the better matches in terms of the multi-man matches. Now after this, we have Shingo Takagi teaming up with Daiki Nagai to go against our War Dogs, Jola Maloney and Taji Ishimori. Our War Dogs end up pulling a W, and that we appreciate. I love Daiki Nagai, and I obviously love Shingo Takagi, and I cannot wait to see what these guys do outside this competition. I'm not gonna lie, I have been enjoying the tournament, but this has been so difficult in terms of really the time zones. And, they're all the way in Japan. They're like God knows how many hours ahead. By the time I wake up and getting ready for work, that's when they're about to have like their last match or so. So it's been kind of, I don't want to say tough, because obviously I have been keeping up with everything. But the time difference makes it a little difficult, especially when you want to wake up and be up for when it's happening live. Still, great match. War Dogs end up taking the win. Now after this, we have Hartley Jackson teaming up with Zack Sabre Jr., Ryohei Oiwa to go against House of Torture, which is Evil, Doki, I love Doki, and Don Fale, who, like I've been saying, this whole time he's been beating people up since night 1. He might as well put them boots on and get in the damn ring. Now, Don Fale ends up taking the win for the team because we have shenanigans with House of Torture. And honestly, I was just like, all right, I'm over it, but the whole tournament's about to be done, so let's just get this over with. And all of a sudden, I'm hearing all this commotions going on in the audience. I'm like, what's going on? And the commentators are just like, oh no, it's Zack Sabre Jr. And I was like, oh Lord, what they doing today over there? The camera goes over into the crowd, and I'm seeing him on the ground, and I'm just like, oh my God, are they beating him up or something? Should I go over there and help him? But it turns out Zack is on the ground because he got Evil locked up in some crazy-ass submission. Evil's the one who's really crying. And security, the young lions and them, trying to keep them away from each other. But Zack is very ambitious and just like, I'm tired of all y'all fuck shit that y'all been doing since day 1. And I'm here to whoop your ass. And I appreciated that. Now, Evil does get a chance to get away thanks to the young lions, but Zack ends up carrying 2 chairs in his arms and a chair around his neck to go find Evil backstage. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. All right, y'all. The quarterfinal playoff. Lord have mercy. So, first we have Konosuke Takeshita to go against David Finlay. Winner of that match will go against Zack Sabre Jr. in the semifinals. Then, for our main event, we have Yota Tsuji to go against Shota Umino. Winner of that match goes against Evil in the semifinals for Block A. Now, Konosuke Takeshita still got that fucked up knee, and David Finlay obviously know about it. David was on his P's and Q's, beating the hell up out of our boy. Tables and throwing him through the crowd and really working on that knee, and I'm just like, oh my God, we could never have anything good in life. David Finlay is wrestling like his life depends on it, and kind of does, because I know he wants to get this win. But Takeshita, he is pulling through this little leg injury that he got going on, and somehow, some way, ends up pulling the win. Takeshita, oh my God, this is exactly what I wanted. For Takeshita to get to this point so that he can make it to the finals and possibly win. He's still my pick to win the whole damn thing. Now, after that match, I was finally able to breathe, but I knew what was to come. Shota Umino, the one that the company seems to be favoring all the time, he is... I can't really tell how he's looking. He's going to go against Yota Tsuji. Yota Tsuji don't play. Matter of fact, when I tell you he don't play, oh my God. He was like, look, I'm not doing the tights tonight. I am giving y'all trunks. And he came on out there, and oh my God, I'm gonna put a picture so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because that man, Lord have mercy, it's everything you want. Everything you want. No time limit, obviously. And this could have gone on all motherfucking night if they wanted to. This was one of the best matches in the tournament. You can feel both of these guys just like, hey, I need this. I need this. And they put their best out there. And obviously, Takeshita and Finlay, they did the same thing too. But at this point, I think a lot of people was just like, Shota Umino, he's going to be the one. And that's what I felt like too. I felt like that's where it was going in terms of, you know, where the company wants to go when it comes to Shota. Yota Tsuji, he has said at some point in competition that, you know, there's going to be a entrance of conflict here because, what's his name? Red Shoes is a referee, and he's going to be officiating his own son's matches, and he don't want that to come in the way. So at some point in the match, when Yota Tsuji is over and over stepping on the face of Shota Umino, you can see, like, Red Shoes seems to be angry about it, and Yota Tsuji's just like, hold on. He stops kicking him in the face, and then he takes Red Shoes to the side, and he's basically saying, what I think he said was like, look, you don't like me stomping on your son's face? Turn around, bitch. And he turned around and didn't look at what he was doing while Yota Tsuji goes back to continue to kick him in the face. Very interesting. Very interesting. Y'all gonna need another head ref over there if you ask me, but whatever. Long story short, because this went on pretty long, and obviously without a time limit, it could have gone on for God knows how long. Yota Tsuji ends up taking the win with a beautiful Gene Blaster, a spear, for those of you who don't know. And I was over the moon. Over the moon. Look, Shooter, it ain't no shade or anything. It is what it is, all right? We just don't want you to win. That's all it is. Nothing personal. We got other people we want to focus on. Even Yota Tsuji comes on the microphone after the match, and pretty much, he didn't say it like that. Basically saying, like, step your game up, bitch, and you'll win sometime. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, this is how we all feel. You're not horrible. You're just not as good as anybody else. So, he also talked about, how he should get, like, something about his character. The guy in commentary was giving, like, a rough translation or whatever, but talking about how, you know, Shota should be working on his character and all that stuff. And he absolutely should. Absolutely, because you're trying the same thing over and over again, and it's just not working the way it should. I am so happy. I'm so happy. So we're going to get Takeshita to go against Zack Sabre Jr. And then we're going to get Evil going against Yota Tsuji. This is... I don't know where it's going to go. I really don't know where it's going to go. Personally, Zack, you know you're the front man of my heart. But you don't need this. You don't need the win. You still got the title. It would be cool to say that you have won back-to-back and you won with the title still. And that is, you know, an accomplishment, which is cool. But Takeshita, we need Takeshita to win. I don't know where it's going to go from here. Like, I'm absolutely stuck, and I just know that I just want Takeshita to win. I would not be mad 100% if Evil won, because all the shenanigans that happened this entire tournament, it might as well had happened for a reason. So like, I wouldn't be bothered, but I'll also be happy to see Yota Tsuji. I think any one of these guys who win, I think it would be deserved in a way. But I just have my favorites. Takesha still for the win. You guys, we have two more nights before we have a winner of this tournament, and I appreciate everyone who has been watching along with these reviews. It really, really warms my dark heart. You guys, I'll see you for night 18.